Well, sister of mine, it's Monday, so that means I'm making a video. I'm so bad at this. I'm gonna put my headphones in now. So you talked about your morning routine and how you wake up and the songs you listen to when you wake up. And you asked me what I did when I woke up. And I gotta tell you, when I wake up, it generally involves a lot of rolling, ignoring my alarm, and then waking up with my hair sticking out and going, oh, I don't want to go to class. I do listen to my iPod on the way to class, and that's generally the music I listen to that kind of gets me like ready for the day, psyched, ready to go. And it can vary depending on the kind of day I had before. This morning on my way to my philosophy class, I listened to 303. Just so you know, Voodoo Child is from the second to last episode of the second series of Doctor Who, when the Master first shows up. And I remember the first time I heard it, I thought they were saying Booty Child instead of Voodoo Child. Villains are really interesting because they can range from these crazy types of villains to these perfectly sane people that just have different beliefs and are very firm in those, and they're still viewed as villains. And so I compiled a list of my top 10 evil villains with a few honorable mentions. So without further ado, my top 10 evil villains in no particular order. Voldemort / Bellatrix is the Beldam from Coraline. My favorite and scariest villain ever is Maleficent. Luke Castellan from the Percy Jackson series. Which leads me to another of my favorite villains, which happens to be Kronos. And he's not a fictional villain. He's a mythological villain. He's one of the Titans in Greek mythology, and I just love Greek mythology, and Kronos is so cool. Galbatorix. Another one of my favorite characters is Erasmus, and she is the Red Queen in Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, and the character is actually a combination of the Red Queen and the Queen of Hearts. This one shouldn't surprise you at all. It's Jadis, who is the White Witch in Narnia. This one you'll laugh at. Darth Vader. Who doesn't love Darth Vader? And last but not least, and probably my current favorite, Moriarty. Honorable mentions go to Lactokinesis Man from Misfits, President Snow from The Hunger Games, Captain Hook, Ursula, and Gaston. I suppose I should probably ask you what your favorite villain is, but I feel like you'd probably be like, ugh. You can't blame me for loving villains, they're just so evil!